Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is. Well, as you can see, the shop is still a mess. Hard to believe yesterday where this stuff's sitting now is where the Suburban was, and I couldn't get back there, and oh yeah. Excuse me. Anyway, I got a nice surprise today. Got an envelope. And it came all from British Columbia. So, and I gotta get, I've got, last summer I got that, your gas station canopies over the pumps. One of the gas stations in our town redid their, tin around it. They called me up and said, hey, you want it? One of those pieces was a great big sheet of aluminum, so yeah, scored there. But ooh, so we got that. Oh wow, cool. So I gotta get working on my decal sticker board. So yep. Got McCord gaskets. Ooh, Levi Garrett Camaro, world's fastest pros. Oh, hey. Might have to figure out how to put the Camaro sign in this one together. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, and here you go. Nelson, British Columbia, Canada. Thank you. Super Trapping Craftsman. Oops. Now, he said he stumbled across my channel and makes him think of the guy he used to have that was a diesel mechanic, and the town that yes, I do live in the town that you sent the letter to, and yep, we're out here at the farm, so yep, one of these days we're going to be getting living back here, so I thank you very much. I'm probably gonna, I'll just go with your first name. Thanks, Gord. Thank you very much. So that's kind of a nice bright way to start the day today. Squirrel. She's home from school again today. I wish the doctors would figure out what's going on. Because now she's having, and you watched yesterday's video, you could see in the video, she was having a blast out here. But the problem is, she's good like that, and then the next thing, it's just a drop of a hat. The tears start running, and you look at her, and you know she is hurting and hurting bad. Kind of questioning the cyst. Well, she's not hurting where the cyst would have been. Doc thinks the cyst is gone, and she says it's on the right side, and she says it feels like somebody starts swinging a sledgehammer in her stomach. They're checking her blood for her iron levels. They are testing her blood for a gluten problem, so if she's got a gluten problem, oh boy. I mean, we should change the way we eat for my diabetes, which I told the doctor. I said, yeah, if that's a gluten problem, I'm going to have trouble getting that fulfilled, because I know, don't have a lot of money, and what do you buy? You buy the cheap stuff that will stretch long ways, make many meals, and that's exactly what I'm not supposed to be eating. And the doctors are noticing this gluten product is starting to raise hell with even infants. Our doctor yesterday said she wished they would outlaw gluten because it's starting to affect people's health. Yeah, it makes nice fat cattle in that, but it's just not healthy, they're finding out. So who knows, but yeah, so Squirrel's home. I kind of got a late start to the day because last night, you know, yesterday I drank butt, and then I realized I hadn't taken my tramadol, which is stupid. And as soon as I took that, about 20 minutes last night, well, you see what happened in here. All of a sudden my energy was back and I couldn't sleep worth a damn last night. I bet you it was 4 o'clock this morning before. And I told the wife to make sure I was up by 9 because I wanted to be out here by 9 to get going on this motor. 9:30 I finally got up. And now I'm kind of like, I'm ready to go again, so. And with that, I guess I better get moving because I gotta find a place to. That's kind of one reason I moved the hot tank, because I might end up taking that. Oh, here, let's see. I'll get you guys off here. I might end up taking that 400. Oh no, that's on that crap stand. Where is my? Oh, my home built engine stands under the 454, ain't it? Son of a. Well. Alright, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that motor so I can tear it down. It was a little warmer like it was supposed to be. I would have put it on the back of the dually. I know, somebody's gonna say something. I know, but I know. But otherwise I'd put that on the back of the dually and tear it down, but it's a little cold out there. The wind's kind of chill, so. Anyhow, I guess I better get something going, so. Talked long enough, so. Alright. Gaining the bench. I tell you. There's that bottom block and that redone block. Hey, they don't get any lighter the more you carry. I just took them off the bench here and got them over there. Trying to get bench space there, so that way I can get Mr. 5.3 up on that and tore down. So holy moly, my arms feel like jelly now. Knees feel it. Second block wasn't so bad because I didn't have as far to go down to the floor. The first one, trying to keep the ambition and keep going, so as I catch my breath, and at least now the stuff's getting lighter. I hope. Hey, look at that. We ain't seen that in a while. That, I think, is going to end up on this end. I'll knock her apart here in a little bit. Yeah, I haven't got to it yet. But those transmissions and parts, I put most of that stuff down there. When I go to put my black 98 back together, remind me the bolts and that are for there. Hey. This heavy lifting gets me fast. Anyway, I got the bench cleaned off. I don't know what I'm going to do with this table yet. I might actually just run it up against that bench going this way, so I come in and around it, and that won't be so bad for it now. But trying to figure out how to add some more shelves or something underneath this bench where I could store transmissions and transfer cases and that in the meantime. But no. Goal is to hopefully have the 5.3 tore down yet today. once I get going on it, it won't take long. And then either today or first thing in the morning, run down and drop it off, and I got a bunch of running to do. Anyway, I was going to say you're going to catch my breath for a little bit. Well, let's get the 5.7 up there. Just talking to one of my buddies last night. He was going to come down, help me get the hot tank off the that cart. Well, he just got a hold of me and said, well, do you still need me? I'm like, for what? I guess we're talking on the phone. I must have missed the message when he said he was going to come down today and help me. So we got her. Squirrel had fun. One of these days I want to switch out this cylinder for a air over hydraulic one. My back's not liking me. Okay, oops. I don't know what I want to do about this motor here too. I found out last night that this kind of takes some specialty tools to put it back together. I was like, oh. Ouch. I really think I hurt my back today. I think we're going to find out it's the driver's side with a bad head gasket. The cherry picker's going, holy crap, he's using me. Okay. Oh, good thing I looked up. I almost got it in my ceiling fan. Okay. Kind of went there. It's still got antifreeze in the block. So, this is where I need a second pair of hands. Okay. Never fails to turn that scanner on. That went better than what I thought so far. do that. I know this ain't going to get everything, but it'll get. It'll get enough that it won't ruin the cylinders for me. So, anyway, we'll get this drained down and we'll get her set on the bench and go at it. I don't know where I left off, but I just realized the camera was dead. We're going to see how tight these spark plugs are. He swears up and down he took it in and had it serviced, so. Yep, that one looks like it's burning antifreeze. It's kind of reddish. Ooh. That one's wet. Number 5's wet. Really? Turn it on this one again. These are NKG plugs. Number 1's. Whew! Smells like rotten gas. Wow. Ouch! Back's starting to tweak. Number 2 don't look too great either. They're all like they're wet. 2 and 4. They're just like. Number 6 actually looks like it's running right. It's the first dry plug. Number 8. $190,000 miles on this thing. Number 8 smells like rotten gas. I don't know what was up with that. Okay. Good. Anybody see my ibuprofen? Alright. I'll be back. Okay, I'm pulling the head off. And when I did, I started here. So I started in a outward pattern and worked to the middle. torqued the old bolts, so I guess we gotta get new ones. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up buying some more tools because I didn't realize that the main bolts have got a torque yield on them too. I'll just go ahead and crack these all. Ah, looks like the head's already lifted. And I'm probably going to get wet. That's not a good sign if the head's lifted. Boy, those are some long ass head bolts. Just like the old GM's got the short ones in the corner. Yeah. Still got that old. Two short ones. Wow, these heads are light. Oh! Well, there haven't that many miles on it. Oh, well, actually, I've seen worse. 190,000 miles. And there's no noticeable ring ridge. Head gaskets. I don't know. They're multi-layered. Don't see any real cause why we're losing antifreeze yet. But hey, it's dark. Well, I forgot to tell you guys too, when I took the oil plug out of this, yeah, you should have seen the crap that was on the magnet. It was bad. So, alright, I say I got dirt on here, so, alright. Can we say junk lifters? In all the videos I've seen, when you pull those lifter holders out, they're supposed to come out. Yeah, not one of them did. Cam don't look the greatest. That one back there. Let's see. Nope, I can't get it. It was all scratched up. Ooh. You can see that one's, I think I figured out where all the metal was coming from on the magnet. The cam was starting to go. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Not good, so. Yeah. Anyway, I guess put these in here. May get new ones. I see they're cheap, but boy, now you really starting to smell that burnt oil. So I'm not sure what was going on with this thing, but something wrong with it. And yeah, the head did lift itself up off the block before I even undid it, so I'm pretty sure the heads are tweaked. So I gotta sit back down. Well, we're gonna put a little segment in here. People have been asking. Well, here we go. Anybody know what this is right offhand? Goes in your vise like that. This is a homemade rod holder or whatever, seal pusher, whatever you want to use it for, it can be used for. Here's my dad's, this thick metal here, I just added that. And this is for working on your transmissions to get your, I'm going to get it wrong, reverse apply, blow and reverse apply piston out of the bottom of the transmission case. My dad made that for me years ago, and it still works on the 4L80 or 4L60Es. This is my plate. One Dad made is over there on that motor for a lift plate. And here's another spring compressor to work on the 4L80, 4L60. This is for working on the Ford transmission. One of the apply pistons. For pressing down one of the apply pistons to get that apart on his, or whatever. And here's what he just replaced for me. I got the Lyle 3 gear. Well, he just made this, and there's nothing slouched about that. There's how balanced it is. Then he's got these brass inserts to go in there. You know what I just got thinking? Should have you take that and make a little O-ring groove in there.
Thought about it.
I just thought of that, but then he's got two different sizes. So he just finished that and brought that to me today. There is one hell of a slide hammer that you're not going to find anywhere, and I kind of like what he done here. It's threaded in there. What's this thing weigh? Or did you ever weigh it?
I never weighed it.
But I'll guarantee you, whatever you hammer with that, you will not want your hand in there. No. Very nice knurl. I mean, it almost looks like a manufactured one. It's good. Then here's my serpentine belt tool I made with 3/8 stocks. So who says you can't put a square object in a round hole? And here are the hammers. Some of the hammers he has made. All brass, and I've actually started using that one pretty good. And then here's the stuff for pressing pistons off of rods, so you can do that correctly. And then here is one of my homemade oil pump primers I've made. And then I've got the two engine stands I built. You guys have seen that. Oh, then I've made that. See, there's one of the engine stands, not quite finished, and it's hiding back there. That metal plate there to hold transfer cases. Oh, then the engine test stand, built that. I'm sure we're forgetting something, but we can't think of what it is right now. Oh, and
Box lift.
huh?
Box lift.
Oh yeah, the pickup box lift. That's. Oh, where'd they go with those? Oh, there they are. That's what I was going to have him do, but he's going to make a driver for this. I got my beat on that so hard last time that I guess I stuck the extension in there. But these are what I use when I tear down motors, usually to knock out the cam bearings, since you're never save them. So I got those. And as of right now, that's where'd I? Oh, this is another one of my dad's doings before these were manufactured. Dad had come up with this. We used to do a lot of log splitting, and this is Dad's version that he came up with. And I wish my dad would have patented stuff or something. And wasn't long after he made this, and next thing, a year or so later, you seen them in the stores. But that thing works for knocking tires off the bead. I mean, that thing has been used for everything and anything. Oh, and the other thing I made, it's sitting right here, I forgot that's right out here too, is the transmission holder for working on transmissions. So, got that. Goes in the engine stand, so I'm sure there's something else we're forgetting. But that's part of the stuff that we've made so far. Well, I guess I made a couple, but Buddy here's made the rest of that. And that's one advantage of being in school. So, anyway, there's some of the homemade tools in counting. He's got one other one to work. I don't know if he'll get it done in time or not. That's to pull the pumps on the transmissions. So, anyway, that's it for now. Guess what? I'm using the Chrysler tool to pull this harmonic balancer. I had to take the heat. My big impact would not pull this thing. And I had to put heat on it to get the bolt out. And then I got this Chrysler Polar. I noticed it had a smaller footprint, and by God, it fits it. So finally got to use it. Bought this to use on our Intrepid, then we ended up selling it. And then I haven't had any Intrepids come in since. So I guess I will be able to take this motor all the way down. And I'm doing this without the special tool as required, so I want to take the cam out of this myself and see what we got. And I also want to see how this thing's put together so I know how to put it back together. Yep, I'm not making the machine shop. Called down to ask him what I had to do to get this stupid thing off, and I guess he took off after he told me he'd be there till 5:30. I'm like, so all right, arm's going numb. Yeah, that's on. Oh, that's why I'm running out of space. Okay. And we just made it. Now that it's warm. There you go. There it is, the Chrysler. Ooh, that's warm. That's warm. Didn't get it too hot, but right here is the Chrysler tool, and I'll show you. Whoa. Sure. This is the Chrysler. It's from Napa, lifetime warranty, harmonic balancer Polar, extractor manufactured in Taiwan, standard specifications. There's the deal to hold the Chrysler crankshaft. Almost fits the GM, almost, but I just found out The Polar works flawless, as you just seen. So, after owning this for, what, 2 years, finally used it. So sometimes having your tools, you never know. That just drives me crazy that they don't key these anymore. So, let's see. Oh! See, having tools around. People get mad when I buy tools, but you know what? If you're going to do this stuff, you got to have it. So here's where we're at. Passenger side head did the same thing. It lifted when I unbolted it, which I don't know. Didn't see any real head gasket issues, so I guess we'll have to have the heads pressure tested to make sure we don't have that cast tech failure that everybody keeps talking about. So, but I'm noticing too, these cylinders up here around there, we're going to bore it, so it's going to go away, but it's almost like they've turned blue and purples colors. I don't know if he's had her hot. Like I said, might have had it hot this summer, but I don't know. And no, I'm not sending all the bolts and everything unless it's absolutely part of the part to the machine shop. I'm making a box here, whew, hot, with parts. So, bolts and labeling them, and we'll get that in there. My buddy that was here with the tool part, he's like, you know what? He was thinking about getting one of these motors out of a vet and putting it in an old Nova. He says, nope. He says, I ain't touching one of these motors now. I'm like, well, you know, they're not that bad. Imagine, I wouldn't mind leaving a computer running one, but that's not for me right now. But no, there's a tool that goes on here that helps center the seal so it ain't off one side or another, and then lines it up for the pan, and I don't know. And I don't want to dump this block over yet. Still got antifreeze in it. So might take the old head bolts and find a chain, put it on there, and hang it back off the engine hoist. I don't know. Anyway, alright. Okay, but we got water getting into this motor somewhere. Look at this. That's on the front cover. That, I mean, do we have junk heads after all? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but this pump sure don't look as nice as the ones I've seen in the videos. Yeah, it's black. It is black. The ones I've seen in the videos are nice and shiny, new looking. Well, of course, those are probably motors, but yeah. All right. Well, let's see. We'll tear the front of the motor off together. Wow! Look at the. Holy moly! Time to change shot. Wow. Okay. It was definitely time to go through this motor. So, okay. That's oil pump. They look like they're all the same length so far. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a dirty trick. Yeah, you can't just take the cover off to do a timing chain on this thing, because guess what? You've got to have the oil pan off to get to that bolt there. I'm sure I can't. Oh. I'll be dang, I can. Ha! I guess you can. Whether or not you get it out, that's... Ew, there is... Let's see what we're doing. And I guess I don't care if I drop the oil pan, the oil bowl, just bolt in there. Because, oh, you guys just seen it here. I guess you can get to this. I don't know how the heck you ever get that started. Hope you guys can see here. So I guess for right now, I'll just drop the... I don't know what we're going to find if we got I don't know. You know, my right arm should be my prominent arm, but here lately, it's been hurting. It's just like I'm doing more with my left than my right than I've ever done. I bet you even if you get this bolt out, you still can't get that out of there. Bet you I can't. Oh, I'm so close, but... Oh yeah, I could, because I could rotate the pump then, maybe. Just fall down in the oil pan, we don't care, Bolt. Or not. Where I need Squirrel and her little fingers. Really? Yeah, you can get it apart, but you never get it back in, I guarantee you that. I'm not even going to guarantee you get it apart either. Or my fingers are too fat to fit in there. Now, why couldn't they put it up here? Right there. They've got a threaded hole right there. They would have put that there. Wham bam, you've been done and out the door. Yep, I can't turn it anymore. Well, that kind of puts me back to, okay, I'll get the old head bolts in a chain and we'll get this thing swinging and we'll get the oil pan off. But we got, there's a mess in there. There is a mess. I hope we don't have a broken block. Alright, I'll get this hung from the cherry picker again and we'll get the oil pan off this and see what we can do. Well, let's crack her open together, so. Yeah. 3 more bolts left. Oops. Luckily so far. I shouldn't say it. fair bit in there. My God. You guys ain't gonna, this is just nasty. Oh my goodness. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Well. Okay, well. Still probably won't. No, not that. So if you gotta, in order to do a time machine in this thing, you gotta pull the damn pin. Ain't that wonderful? Otherwise you ain't getting it. Otherwise you are not going to get it. So, oh, there's two of them. Okay. Oil pump. Got oil in it. Should work. Oh, watch this chain. There's a good inch or better. Wow. I know it hit me. Well, that was a little oil in here, huh? What here? I ain't got any here, huh? Oops, I got a couple messages and I'll check it out. Well, now we can at least get the cam out. I'll get this windage tree off. Grain, and put the bolts back with that so I know where they're at. Ay, 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 what a mess. Well, let's see. What the hell? I'll keep going. 10mm bolts in the cam now. Wow. Look at how bad she was wearing. Her hats. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see these 10mm. Those. Set these with this. I don't get shit mixed up. Put this cam gear back on. Cam sensors out of the block, the crank sensors out of the block, all the sensors are out, so we should be good to pull the cam. All the lifters are out except for one that's stuck. Ooh. Ugh. That cam's tight. Wow. If I was changing cams, I'd be going a lot easier, but it's going to be a new motor, hopefully, as long as it ain't broke. Yeah, she's definitely got wear. Definitely. And cam bearings are copper. And I will note where all the cam bearings are aimed. Yeah, there's a tool, a special tool to pull off this crank gear. Great. Wow. Okay. Might have to have I have to do a different way of undoing my cam bearings. Anyway, like I said, I still get it. There's a little bit of antifreeze left in this block. If I pull that plug, I could drain it and catch it and not make a big mess. Anyway, wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Well, mighty little impact. I called up the guy that owns this and asked him, I says, what have you had for trouble? He says, I haven't had trouble. According to this, as far as he knows, everything on this motor is 190,000 miles. He's never changed the water pump. He said he's had the oil changed. And the spark plugs were supposed to be changed, but they don't. I don't know if they were. And I just seen something interesting. 4.8, 5.3 liter. I wonder which one I got, because the identification tape was gone on the vehicle. I gotta look at the VIN number again. But anyway, he says no. He says nothing's been changed on this. Oh, and you remember when I said something about the exhaust being cut in two? He did that trying to change the training fluid. He couldn't get the pan out. And he didn't want to mess around with the exhaust stud, so yep, I'm putting boxes of bolts. I kind of got something in mind I want to make for motors. Okay, those are black bolts. So those. Okay. So we'll just tear into this together. Found my oil in my ear. Told you it got me. Yeah, it was in my ear. Surprised the rear main hadn't started leaking. That seal did not have much life left. Oh. This is supposed to kind of be interesting to come out. That's supposed to pop out, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. away this gasket. That's supposed to. So much carbon and gunk is in this thing, I don't know if that's going to come out like it's supposed to. And I says, what kind of oil you been running in this thing? He says, have one or something like that. I'm like, really? Yeah, and we don't want to hit that right there. Well, interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Well. Oh yeah, I don't have anything that big. I was going to say I'll figure out how to get these Allen plugs out of the block and catch this antifreeze, but I don't have anything like that. But it's interesting that that's marked 4853. So I must use the same block for both motors. Screw up at the factory and then they'll bore it over. Oh wow. Yeah, the dipstick tube was not coming out. As soon as I knew that was broke, I found one and broke it off. Well, that's not coming. So, So yeah, interesting. Big one. Well, looks like there are 10. Well, I guess, I don't even know what time of day it is. I know I ain't going to the machine shop today. I know that much. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here. I just probably should go find something to eat. Yeah, interesting. You need the puller that goes down in there to pull that off. Well, I know I'm seeming like I'm sitting here spacing again. Well, I kind of am, but I just don't understand how this thing got dirty on the inside. He says it's never been overheated. It's never run out of water. It's never nothing. So maybe we're going to find that the rings are just gone in the thing. I don't know. Seems like an awful lot of problems for having no problems. As I was tearing this thing apart, I was kind of hoping. Part of me's like, why are you taking this thing apart? And the other part's like, well, it's got to come apart. And yeah, that ain't, I don't know how we're going to get that out to clean it. Wow. Let's see if that comes out. I may not want it to come out right now. I'm going to be full of oil. There's so much dirt and carbon and grub in here. You know what? I want to see a bearing. We want to see a crate bearing. I don't care which one it is. Okay. We'll take out number 1. Okay, that's not a 10. What do you think that is? 11? 11 it is. Okay, let's see what we got here. And, wow! Wow! This makes no sense. The copper showing here, and it's black from the top half of the bearing up. It's like it's out around, but wow. Oh, that's right. I've heard the term, these are broke at the factory, and that's how they go together. It's crazy. They break them and then put them back together, so I wonder how you're supposed to resize them if you can. But anyway, there's a 190,000 mile bearing rod. I can't believe that looks that good. Wow. I cannot believe that looks that good. Why did you stop? You should have popped that out. We'll get one piston out and see what it looks like. Get this out of the way. Ouch. Okay, let's see. Now you just watched. I did not touch this motor. You just watched me pop that out, and I have not done nothing. I think I found our problem. I'm getting up from my chair. I am not stopping the video. We are going to come off here. Okay, still says record. I almost hit the wrong button. But, okay, still got the block in sight. Look at what have I always said. You cannot have let's see if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. You can't have happen. I just popped that out of the block. There's that ring gap. There's the other ring gap. That's way too close. Way too close. So, yep. You guys just watch that live on the camera. So, and after seeing that, and looking there, the bearing come off, that's on the tree. Yeah. The oil control, the oil ring's gone. I mean, we got so much oil sitting there on top of those rings where oil shouldn't be. And the protective coating is gone. Ooh. Look at, oh, we got, yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. And the broken method. That's just creepy. So I wonder if you can even resize these rods or if you throw them and get new ones. Wow. And the typical old, it's stiff. But yep, the rings were almost lined up. That will do it. And that would explain why. I mean, we got a lot of, well, here's the upper bearing. It's a good sign. Everything else I've tore apart lately, it's been, I'll beat the hell. You just watch me wipe it off, so that's good to go. But there's why our engine, let's see. Okay, that was number 1. Let's do number 2. I'll do number 2 quick. Number 2 looks good too. Well, a few little minor scratches, but nothing like what I would expect. I said this motor's got 190,000 on it. Okay. I just pushed it out, let go of it, and okay, here we go. Top ring is up here, and the second ring is right over here. Coming out of the block, holding the rings, and look at that, the rod won't even move. The rod won't even move. There's the one gap, there's the other, and you can see the exhaust was going into the motor. So yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, look at all the oil that's sitting up here. Oh, look at that, you got water right there in the oil. See that brown? Now it's gone. So, yep. Alright, well there's number 2. Wow. There's so much carbon between the rod bearings in there, it feels like it's wore into the crank, but I don't think so. I hope not. Well, anyway, I know it ain't going to the machine shop today, so I think I'm going to call it right there. We're going to just stop right there, because I got to get these rods marked on which one's which. And wow, it's just wow. Okay. Well, I guess this is day 3 of motor building. That's probably long enough, so I guess we'll finish this up in the morning and go from there. And then maybe pick up some metal tomorrow, finish those other engine stands this weekend. When this comes back, I got a place to put it. I'd love to clean it, but I'm running out of time fast, so. I really wonder how if you can resize these things. I hope they're around. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You all take care, and we'll see you in the next video.